Hello everyone, my name is Uthris and welcome to Foundation 1.6, the newest of updates that have come out recently. It's been a while since we played this game. Wanted to hop into it, see what has changed. I think last time I played this we were at 1.3, maybe 1.2, but it's definitely been a decent while, and I want to see what they have added and changed with this minerals and craftsmanship update released. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, and we're just gonna jump into a new world here. Fluvial, sure. Fluvial, got it. That sounds like a great map. I don't even know what that word means, but it sounds very fluvial. All right, what do we got? Help menu. I don't need no help. I'm a pro gamer. We got Pride Rock over here, and its twin brother, Sinful Rock. We got a whole bunch of new tree types. That's kind of like the first thing immediately jumping out at me. We have not just pine trees, but it seems to be oak and even poplar. I don't know. It's like a white oak or something like that. So that's pretty cool. Good terrain here. We got a nice river kind of meandering its way through the valley, so that'll be nice. Some hills, nothing too crazy. These stones are new. I've never seen them before, but definitely nice. So I really like that one though. Like, can I build a castle on top of it? That would be pretty good. All right, where do we want to build first? This would be an awful first spot. This little island would be okay. Something coastal would be good as well. I'm thinking, what's coastal over here? Anything? Doesn't seem so. I'm thinking this spot here. Look at all this wood that we'll have to start, and we'll hop to it. All right. So let's see. We got some berries. We got a little bit of stone. We got plenty of lumber. And we can go ahead and get, let me change something real quick. I'm trying to move a setting. There we go. Let us, oh, okay. I can only do a village center. All right, well, let's make a village center. That makes sense. Let's do something maybe coastal, kind of close to coast. So like out this way. Start construction. Okay, so that's like putting down your starter banner in a way. Small resource depot. All right, build a village center is complete. Okay, well, let's just builder workshop. What's this? Builder's going to be assigned here to work on construction around the village. Okay, so I guess this is required to build things. So let's throw it about there. We'll tell them to start building it. Oh, well, maybe I have to assign a builder. There we go. So we have a builder. What's in here? We got a little bit of a blueprint with me on there and my future castle. Yes, very lovely. All right. So what do we got now? Lumber camp, gathering hut, granary. Well, all right. So we've unlocked some new buildings, and these are kind of the buildings I'm more familiar with here. Let's do gathering hut. Food is gonna be important, I believe, right? So we'll get a gathering hut there, and we need to get a lumber camp to start getting that precious wood. So we'll start construction on that. I'm gonna maybe do 2 builders to start. That might be wise. From there, we will also need a stone cutter camp because we will need the stone. So we'll start construction on that. Ooh, look, they're bringing resources over, getting work done. You and your bald little head, adorable little graphics here. It's gonna clear out some wood, it looks like. What else do we get? We get a well, which would provide us with some much needed water, it seems, and maybe putting that near the village center would be wise. So Build a well as well. Jokes, right, guys? Sawmill produces planks in exchange for wood. That's a weird way to word that. I would say produces planks out of wood rather than exchange for wood. That makes it seem like I'm buying wood or selling wood for planks instead of producing it. I don't know, it's weird. Sawmill. Should we have that closer to the town center? Like have like a profession district over this way? That could be cool. I don't know what this red ring means. If that's like its influence in terms of maybe negative to happiness or something. So we'll start construction on that. We'll assign a villager to gather berries. Oh, and we'll also need a villager or two to gather wood. Great. Alright, now we just need them to build the stone. And we'll be good on getting... Oh, no extraction. No extraction. How do I do that? Paint tool. Extraction. Aha. Makes sense. Let's just cut that off. About there. We'll cut that much of the trees initially. I think that'll be okay. And I'll have to mark, I think, that for extraction as well. Okay. There we go. We got foragers. They're getting berries now. So we're getting food. We're getting lumber. Happy days. Happy days. Alright, stone cutters coming back here. Forester camp. I guess these are used to replant the forest for us. So we can throw this over here maybe. Make it look like, you know, the forester's house in a way. Now that requires planks. So we will need to make the sawmill first, which is going to take some stone and wood. We need to build a granary apparently as well. Makes sense. I want to store some food. Ooh, how can I clip this? I think probably one of my favorite things about this game, guys, is how much you can clip things together and create almost your own building in a way. Like if I clip this into here, for example, it might seem like the granary is more part of this structure instead of its own little standalone building, which might look cool. I think that'll be cool. So we'll do that. I love the you know, being able to merge things together and things like that. It's just super important, I think. Did we finish this yet? No. Let's speed up time. There we go. Speed up time. Perfect. We're getting the well, at least somewhat hammered in. That'll be good. How much wood we got? We could probably do with probably a third woodcutter and a second person there. It looks like we really only have one person that is unemployed based on how they're hanging around the center there, which will be used for a miner. Alright. I think what that's going to tell me, essentially, I think I have too many people gathering wood right now. Because we're going to be starting to use wood at the lumber mill. So we'll have to build that. Quests. Assign a transporter to a granary. Maybe that's what we should do first. You know, assign someone to the granary. Here, we're gonna increase the building queue on the granary. Make a priority here. There we go. Kind of looks like he's building a cart, but in reality he's building this structure back here. Oh, nice. Nice how that kind of just pops up. It just looks like a nice logical improvement to this building workshop in a way. Lovely. I love these games. These, you know, building games and city management games, guys. This is my jam. And I really think indie games have added a lot to this genre. So we just need 5 stone, which we're a little slow on getting right now. A lot of it's kind of going to this well, which makes sense. It's, you know, it's all well and good. Jokes. The so we can assign a second miner then for a little bit, I would say. And then how about we get rid of 1 builder in the meantime. All right, there we go. We got 2 miners now working. Them in their cloth hats. I don't remember their outfits changing too much when they change professions, but I could be just misremembering that. I do like the gatherers and their straw hats and their little whisker baskets on their back there. We have a lot of food, so I'm actually going to downgrade to just 1 forager here. And get a second builder real quick just to speed things along. Alright, you're coming back with some stone. Alright, so we got a well. That's good, right? And we got the granary, so we'll put this all berries, because it looks like that's the only food that we really have. So we'll start storing a bunch of food in the granary close to the town center. Lovely. Looking good. Build a market. Alright, so markets, if I remember, are kind of compound buildings. So, market. Okay, market. So where do I want to mark my market here? I think right there. Alright, let's start with a food stall, because that's what it seems like it wants. So we'll do a food stall. And we'll give it like a little blue tint. Just for some decor, right? Maybe some extra little barrels here, a food stall sign, just to make it pop. Okay. And I wonder if I can get some benches, maybe a bench by the well. That could be cool. And start. Now, each part of this market will have its own construction phase, I believe. I think the tent, while it does require cloth for us to make, it will not prevent us from at least assigning a functional market here. But, well, there's Frederick. Frederick, why are you not working on this? Waiting for a builder. Gonna have to increase priority on this, I suppose. I don't know why one of our builders is just kind of chilling. Could be just having some downtime. I don't know if they have like some sort of work schedule thing. This builder, yeah, you build structures. Okay, view home. No. Okay, view workplace. Okay, I think he's grabbing wood right now. Yeah, there he goes. There he goes. Alright, let's speed up time some more. I want to kind of get through the beginning tutorial, establish our village this episode, just to get it underway. So far, they seem to be doing okay. We are losing gold? I don't know. Long term. Market. Unused. Berries. Assign a villager. Scratch that. I'm going to have to... we'll assign Frederick as the fruit salesman here. And Robin will just remain as our lone market tender. I think the tent, we're gonna have to get rid of that portion. Somehow. How do I do that? Ah, it's this little bulldoze button, I think, so. Yeah, we'll delete that little part. Because I don't think the thing's gonna... The quest is not going to complete until the actual market is finished, which is just going to require, I guess, a plank. Let me grab, I guess we can take the builder away for a little, just a little bit. We're gonna be switching people around. It seems a little, since we don't have a big population yet. I'm not really surprised about that. People with Corey working hard, and it looks like each person has a skill. So it looks like this person is a good forester, I suppose. Do they each have their own preference? I'm unsure. So far, everyone would just be a good forester. Suppose that's fine. Alright, there we go. And we'll get Robin back to being a builder because we have 4 planks now, and that should be enough to finish the market. Nice and easy. Robin. What are you doing? There you are. Hey, Robin. You're looking a little tired based on your portrait. Pierre, though. Pierre, you're looking like you have COVID. Alright. Waiting for a builder. Waiting for a builder. We have a builder, though. So I don't understand what the holdup is. We got planks. Just fine. Nothing else is needing built. Alright, fine. Well, I guess we'll just get rid of that. Alright, there we go. Fill needs for your newcomers. Okay, maximize immigration probability. We have global happiness, which is good. Building is complete now. Okay. 2 people passing by decided to join your village. Thank goodness. That means I can assign a permanent carpenter here soon. I don't think they've arrived yet. So, that's good. Quest-wise, no quests. Alright. Let's take a look here at some of these other tabs. Doesn't look like there's anything for me yet. Villager consumption of coins. We're at +4 now. So that's not that bad. This is my village center. I can't abandon it. Well, yeah, I didn't want to. I didn't want to at all. The kingdom recognizes your efforts in establishing your settlement. I am but a humble servant. So we'll start getting quests. Build a lord manor. Assign a great hall function to the lord manor. At the end of the month, promote a villager to a serf. Okay, and unlock the warehouse and the labor estate panel. So warehouse, and I guess we have it. Might as well get bailiff too. Okay. We can make residential areas now, which is pretty handy. let's pause. If I remember correctly, I don't want things to just pop in just yet. Kind of want to just I want to set up the zone first for some housing. And I don't know where I want to put the manor, to be honest. It's not like I have a hilltop or anything that I can use. I guess maybe back here in the forest would be good. Okay. So we'll see how that pops up into existence. If it does, oh, looks like we get to assign oak and sycamore, I think. I don't want pine down here in the lowlands. So we'll have to zone for reforestation at this point. Okay. Good, we got carpenters working. Okay, we have one miner. Having two would be better. Got one builder, we got one of those. Okay. If I build a warehouse, it would probably be pretty useful for some of our items here. Let's get this organized. Kind of just bump it up right next to this lumber mill. Something like that. Actually, let's move it a bit. Okay. Start construction on that. This way we can store more construction kind of materials and items. Okay, food looks good. Gold looks good. Have a little bit of a market. Definitely a little bit of a market. And let's go ahead and for the end here, lay out our lordly manor. Which I said I kind of wanted here. Just at the edge. So we got the core. The core, I suppose, is the main building. Okay, and again, the nice thing about this game is take a look at it. You can really kind of edit some things in terms of placement, which is pretty cool. I like that a lot. How everything kind of snaps together like one big puzzle. So we got that. We could throw a tower on here. Something like that, and two little extensions there. I think this tower might be a little too fancy. We might go with just a small wooden tower instead and just, you know, I think there's fine. Okay, yeah, sure. 57 planks, 28 stone. So we'll get started on that. That's going to take a little while for sure. We can talk about painting in some more residential now, though. So we'll make sure to leave enough room for a street there. Okay, there's some more residential. Good, and we're replanting. Alright, we got food. Got lumber going. What other buildings do we got here? Granary we already got. I think we got all of the base buildings here. So we'll probably start working on like churches and other items soon. Let's assign another one to the lumber mill. And I think I'm out of people at that point, right? Because I have status newcomer. You are working. You're a new carpenter. I think one builder is enough for now. Long term, I should probably get a second one, but I might have to wait until just one more person shows up in the town. Our happiness is 73%. Not too bad. If I hover over it, does really tell me what's governed. Oh, we got one person. That's exactly what I was looking for. So once they get into town, we'll be able to assign them to the builder's workshop because we have 2 people working on the quarry, 2 people working there. 1 person replanting. I don't think you need more than really 1 person replanting. It doesn't look like we need more food, so we're fine in that regard. Okay. It's just a quaint little village right next to the ocean. No, not really ocean, it's the river. Lovely. Our 1 vendor. Oh, they've arrived. Boom. Now we have that second builder, which would be good. Alright, we got the warehouse, so I need to set this for lumber, plank, stone, I guess tools, sure. And I'm sure we'll get a lot more of these, but I want lumber closer to the sawmill, and I want the sawmill to be able to drop things off, and I want stone coming a little bit closer to the center of town too. That'll definitely help out as our manor gets constructed. Look at that. Lovely. Not much of a village center yet because we're kind of building at the edge here, which might change, hopefully. Look at them. You're sawing a plank. That's not usually how it's done, but I appreciate the effort. Are you working in here? You're just scratching at the stone and creating stone. Okay, I'll leave you to your work, witch. Okay, maybe I have to build like a fire pit soon. Anyone else? You guys are just chopping. We got some berries there. We got another person joining. Okay. How much stone we got? We got plenty of stone. I think planks is like the biggest thing that we're lacking on in terms of the overall construction of this. But again, just like how we assign the person to the market before everything was complete, we could do the same here. So we'll have to assign the core building probably to the Great Hall. Makes the most sense, I think. So there's the Great Hall. All right. One new villager has arrived. Boom. I'm gonna start using that warehouse now. So I believe that person will go out and gather things from the quarry, bring it down here to be stored, or gather things over here from the woodcutter to get stored, or over here. Ooh, look at these logs. I don't know, like, it's been so long since I've played this game, it feels like I have, it almost feels new. It's just been that long. Okay, so we got some tools. Got some planks. Great. Everything's getting a little bit more centralized. This extension, you can be the bailiff office, I can name a bailiff. Okay. Okay. Jane, soldier training speed increase by 11%. We don't need soldiers yet. Antoine, learning speed increased by 11%. That's good. Happiness is less than. Yeah, let's do learning speed, 11%. That way, our population can, get better at their job quicker. And the quicker they get better, the more efficient this whole construction process will have. Extension treasury. Extension treasury. There we go. Look at that. Now we have a bigger village cap of gold. Manor home looking good. We're at 69% happiness. Food is starting to go down a little bit, so I have to add the next new villager. Will throw them into gathering some food for us, I would say. Where did you come from? Are you the next new villager? You are. There we go. Luis. Make sure I didn't accidentally scalp one of our workers to become the bailiff here. It's been known to happen. I wouldn't be surprised. Nope. I think I scalped one of the builders, but I think that's fine, because that only has one thing left to make, and the next new villager will just throw in there too. Great. Village underway. Lovely. Need to get these homes made though. So hopefully this Lord Manor will be done in just a moment. We got all the planks, we got all the stone. In fact, we have leftover planks, which is good. I feel like the lumber mill this whole plank thing might be a new resource. I just remember doing wood, stone, farming sheep for cloth, some winery stuff. I think planks are completely new, and tools. I know this builder's workshop is 100% new. I believe. I don't remember seeing that at all. Two people decided to join. They were passing by. You might be able to spot them coming in. You can see this little dirt path that's being worn in. So it looks like we have a lot of people spawning here and working their way into our area. And the more people walk this path, you can see they're kind of refreshing this dirt trail there. So we have a little bit of a country road. Take me home. Nice. So we got that. We need to unlock a trade route for 20 planks. We got 20 planks. Beautiful. We got one free territory out of it. So let's go to territory and should I just get the shoreline established? I think so. Because in estates, fishing hut. Fishing hut, we definitely need that. Has a different food resource. I think that would be lovely to have. And then next time we'll buy this one just to round out our village center. And then we'll start going up, a little bit more inland. Who are you? Who? What? Okay, bye. So long. Ta-ta. Have a good time. Alright, what do we need? Assign a warehouse. Allow purchase from the trading panel. Okay. So trading resource. So this is the way I maintain 10 tools. I have 10 right now, so I'm currently not buying anything. Okay. At the end of the month, promote a serf. I don't know how to do that. I can't tell you how I'm supposed to do that, but I'll get right on that as soon as I can. We'll get the second builder underway. We can get a new residential, maybe. See if we can get some more homes. Now, long term, this place is probably going to get a little crowded. And eventually we'll have to start moving away from these gathering huts and these forestry areas, because this area is going to start turning into a downtown, most likely. But things are functioning. We're not starving yet, so that's always good. State. Okay, we're good there. All right, I think that's it. That's it for episode 1. So we've established a little bit of community. I hope you guys are excited with the future. If you want, there is a I don't know if I have a playlist of it, but there is a full playthrough of the previous version of this game. So if you guys want more of this now, you can go and rewatch that and see kind of how that turned out. It was multiple towns and cities and very beautiful use of military items and things to make towers and city walls. So we'll do the same on this one. With that, though, thanks so much for watching. If you guys are enjoying the video, feel free to subscribe for more creative goodness such as this. Hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and we'll see you all in the next